You know, the more I think about it, the more it irks me. And I can't believe that I'm having to say it. I can't believe it's keeping me up. And I don't know why. It shouldn't. I should not be sitting here at 11 o'clock at night when I have to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I should not be sitting here recording this piece of audio, but I am. The Cody Rhodes WrestleMania's Rock Roman situation just, you know, is this how football fans feel after their team really screws up? I've never been a hardcore football fan. Yes, I got mad yet last year when the Braves choked in the playoffs, but it didn't keep me up at night. Because you can't go back, I guess, and fix things in real sports, quote unquote real sports, like you can in my beloved world of pro wrestling. Our beloved world of pro wrestling, I should say. However, I don't think they're going to do that. As much as I would like them to, as much as I hope they would, the more I think about it, the more I'm lying here in Brooklyn, Iowa, thinking about it. The more it's just keeping me awake. And that's how much of a fan of this business I am, folks. People go, oh, stupid Mark Joe White. Let pro wrestling keep him awake. Yes, yes, it does. Because I can't stop thinking about it. I can't, and it's been like this every time WWE makes stupid mistake after stupid mistake after stupid mistake. And I thought we were free of the stupid mistakes when Vince got kicked out, got booted. But no, yet another stupid mistake. How is this a mistake, you may ask? Joe, The Rock is huge. He's a huge star. He's gonna this is gonna be the biggest WrestleMania match ever. My argument still remains, folks, that it did not move the needle 10 years ago. Permanently moved the needle 10 years ago. And as much as I would like it to, and as much as one might hope, it's not going to permanently move the needle now. It's just not. The rock star in Hollywood is fading. He is not as big of a Hollywood star as he once was. Check the box office numbers for his last few projects if you don't believe me. Yes, he's made money in the past. Yes, he's done good things in the past. You can't blame COVID for it either. And you can't blame superhero fatigue for it either. When things like the Into the Spider-Verse come out and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness come out and do good numbers. Are they the same numbers as they were before? No. Has the MCU and the DCEU dramatically gone downhill? Yes, the DCEU never had an uphill. They never have crested. Superhero fatigue is not to blame. because Deadpool 3 is going to be coming out in July of this year. It's the only Marvel movie to be released this year. And Ryan Reynolds is once again going to do huge numbers at the box office. Ryan Reynolds right now is a bigger star in Hollywood than The Rock. Look at some of his recent movies like Free Guy, Deadpool 2. Can I go on and on and on? I could, but I won't because I'm not going to sit here and thumb through the numbers for you again. Young Rock. Let's talk about Young Rock. Young Rock bombed so damn badly over, what was it, 3, 4 seasons, that NBC constantly switched nights, constantly switched times to the point where they put it, I think it was Friday nights at the right after SmackDown aired, they put it on NBC. I'll pull a Shannon Sharp. How bad must you be? Now I like The Rock. I know people are gonna go, well, Joe, it sounds like you just shat all over him. Yeah, I kinda did, but you know what? I liked Rock back in the day. He's top 5 in this business of all time when it comes to ring work and promo work and drawing a crowd. There's no doubt about it. But if you go back about 3 or 4 weeks ago, a month ago, when he came in and did that spot with Jinder, that angle with Jinder Mahal, he was blown up at the end of it. There is a difference between ring shape and wrestling and wrestling shape and being in shape in general. Yes, hi pot, I'm kettle, but god damn it, he's not in ring shape. And I don't think he'll get there in time. Yes, it's one thing to go see a match. Yes, it's going to be a spectacle, but it damn well better be good. And it damn well may, it's not going to live up to the hype. The match won't live up to the hype, but it better come damn close. Because if it's not a quote unquote 5-star match, 6-star match, stupid Mark, 7-star match, stupider Mark, 7-star, extremely stupid Marks, if it's not even close to that, then people are going to shit all over it. People are going to can it. And then everybody who's watching that match, everybody, me, Hollywood Edwards, and AC have dubbed it Samoan Civil War. They dubbed it that 2 years ago on their own podcast, and I've been using it too. If it doesn't live up to that kind of a hype, then guess what? Yeah, we're going to trash the hell out of it. And guess what you're going to be saying? Guess what you're going to be saying? Joe White was right. They should have backpedaled. They should have never done it to begin with right now. They should have had more time to set the match up. They should have done it at SummerSlam when it's not for the title, and they could do the head of the table thing. The head being the quote unquote head of the table is more than is worth more than the WWE title. Whether it be at Mania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Roman Reigns has to win the match anyway. There's reports out today that Rock is actually pushing to win. Why? You're not going to be there the next day. You're going to be off promoting your football league or whatever your latest flop of a movie is. And I hate to say it like that because I do like some of The Rock's films. Black Adam was actually a decent movie. But now knowing the behind the scenes stuff that I know about how The Rock purposely wanted them to change Black Adam's character from a bad guy to a good guy because he wants to fight Superman. He doesn't want to fight the comedy character in Shazam, even though they could have made it a serious movie. No, we want The Rock to play. We want to take Black Adam and turn him babyface. So I just don't, eh, I don't get it. I just don't get this. This is stupid booking, man. There's 1,000 ways that you could have done this better. You could have on The Rock goes, if I want to sit at the head of the table, The Rock's got to earn that spot. So The Rock is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Or they could have just surprised everybody and had The Rock be number 30. He goes in, he cleans house, bing, bang, 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 boom. He eliminates Cody. He goes on to face Roman. Cody lives to fight another day. Or they could have had the match a year ago like they should have. But The Rock wasn't ready then. The Rock didn't want to do it then. The ball was totally in Dwayne's court. And Dwayne chose to not play ball last year. That's as simple as it is. The ball has always been in Dwayne's court. Now that he's on the board of directors, he owns the court. He owns the ball. I'm not saying he should get his way every time because he's not the end all be all. Ari Emanuel is, but he's on the board now. Isn't that ironic? So, are they going to backpedal? Are they going to fix this? You could easily come out and fix it in 30 seconds. Easily. 30 seconds to a couple minutes. The Rock comes out there. The Rock is a fan of the people. The Rock listens to the people. The Rock is the people's champ. The Rock is the people's board member. So The Rock is going to give the people what they want. And I'm going to bow out. But rest assured, Roman Reigns, no matter what the outcome is of this match that you have with Cody Rhodes, whether you have that WWE title around your waist at the end of WrestleMania or not, know this. Tick tock. Tick tock. The Rock is coming for your spot at the head of the table. You've disgraced this family long enough, and pretty soon that disgrace is going to come to an end. But The Rock has to give the people what they want here. And The Rock has to give the people Cody Rhodes versus you. And again, title or no title, The Rock is coming for his spot at the head of the table if you smell what The Rock is cooking. That's all it takes. But do I think they're going to do that? No, because they've already sent out a press release plugging the fact that Roman Reigns is going face to face with The Rock at this WrestleMania presser in 4 days in Vegas. And they're not going to backpedal. And I'll tell you why they're not. I don't think it. The more I think about it, the more it irks me, and the more I think they're not going to backpedal. Because if they backpedal, then Triple H has egg on his face, as does the rest of the creative team, or whoever got it in their head that this was the bright idea. The Rock has egg on his face. So I don't think they're going to backpedal. Oh, stupid marks. They don't know what they want. It doesn't matter what the people want. No, it only matters what Dwayne wants with his fragile little ego, the same as it was 10 years ago. I said it then. I'll say it now. What happens after? It's one thing, again, to have this match. It's another thing to have it for the title in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. It's a totally different ball game when it's your biggest PLE of the year And even the lapsed fans' eyes are on the product for one night. What do you want to give them? A young Cody Rhodes who went from undesirable to undeniable and completed his story? Or do you want, oh, it's The Rock from the Attitude Era. Look at him. He's now 51 years old. He's not as good as an actor as he used to be, and he's not as good as a wrestler as he used to be. Look at him. He's getting blown up. Look at him sucking wind. Again, do I think it's going to be that bad? No. The match will probably be decent. But what do you do the next day when Rock is not there? Rock has to lose this match. If he wins this match, it's going to freaking befuddle me. But they're not going to backpedal, guys. They're not going to do it. Just because of the simple fact that if they backpedal, that's them admitting they're wrong, and egos are such that they will never let that happen. And Edwards told me, he goes, the soccer mom's husband is going to go on that Sunday and go, hey, let's order, let's subscribe to Peacock. Maybe we could get this thing for free for a few months. But what's going to happen at Mania after that match? He's going to shrug his shoulders. He's going to say, okay, what was that for? And they're going to cancel their subscription before the trial ends. And Peacock ain't going to like that because of the churn and the overrun. And that's what they call it, churn. When people subscribe and then unsubscribe and then subscribe and then unsubscribe, it's a churn level. And they're not making any money off of it because as soon as you cancel it, what are they doing? They're sending you an email saying, hey, 99 cents for a year, 99 cents for 6 months. Please don't go. And if they do go, 6 months to a year, they're getting emails in their email box. Hey, why don't you come back a year for 99 cents? They're not making any money that way. And they don't want you to come back for WWE. You know what they have in those emails? You know what they have in those emails? I guarantee you in those emails they have come back and watch shows like Ted, which is actually a pretty damn good show. Come watch all the Harry Potter movies. Come watch this. Could we have this? We have that. And WWE is just a small little blurb. And then you talk about, well, Joe, they're going to get mainstream publicity from this. No, they're not. Joe, getting on Sports Center is a big deal. No, it's not, because you know what they're going to do? Oh, look, Dwayne's trying the wrestling again. Oh my God, look at him laying the smacky down. Well, gosh. They treat it as a joke. It'll get a little 5-second blurb. Oh, look, The Rock is back in the ring laying the smackdown on Roman Reigns. He's back to holding up the Ferris wheel at the county fair, like Jim Cornette would say, because that's how they're going to treat it. That's how they're going to treat it. It's just like they always do. In fact, I've seen more negative press to this than positive. TMZ and Forbes both put out articles today talking about the fan backlash to this and how the fans think it's wrong. Every single poll I've seen, the majority of the fans don't want this match. They want Cody versus Roman. At house shows, they ran a house show in Knoxville yesterday, and they replayed that thing from SmackDown on the big screen with The Rock coming out, and the fans booed. But they're not going to backpedal. If anything, here's what they're going to do, folks. They're going to cuck out Hody. Yeah, let's call him Hody. He's a hoe now. He's a cuck. They're going to cuck him out even more. Why? He's going to come out there and go, this was my choice. Please don't boo Dwayne. Please don't boo The Rock. I took counsel. I didn't have to take his advice, but I chose to. It was my choice. And it's going to put that all on Cody. All the hate they want directed to Cody. They're going to cuck him out even more. Cody has just become his own scapegoat. GOAT. That's how I see things playing out tonight on Raw. Because it's now 12:30 on the East Coast. He's going to come out there. I guarantee you he's going to come out on Raw and go, this was my choice at the end of the day. Please don't blame Rocky. You know what that's going to lead to? Bullshit. 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 And that's what it better lead to. I hope to God, if you're going to Raw tonight, wherever they are, and they pull this crap, start chanting bullshit, please, because it is bullshit. They're going to cuck out Cody even more. Cody the Cuck. That's what his name is now. He had a rubber chicken thrown in the ring. It's all connected now. He had a rubber chicken thrown. Cody the Chicken. That's what they're going to paint him as. He is now ruined. A year-long story of him mentioning over and over, I want to finish the story, I want to finish the story, I want to finish the story. A year long. And no, they never did come out and say it's him versus Roman. They never did come out and go, Cody's going for Roman's belt, and that's finishing the story. But for once, they let the fans have a brain between them and a little bit of logic and common sense between them. And then they yank it out, huh? They yank the rug out from under us. That's what happened here, folks. WWE, it's like the old Eddie Murphy joke when you see the ice cream man coming and everybody's running after the ice cream truck, and the ice cream man goes, let's see how fast we can make these motherfuckers run. And he presses the pedal and drives the ice cream truck further. Let's see how much of a brain we can allow the audience to grow and how much common sense we can allow them to have. And then just when they have that common sense, just when they think that they know, oh, we're going to subvert your expectations. And then I see something online. Well, Cody is stepping aside to allow the first non-white WrestleMania main event. Two black guys going for the title. First off, I don't think Roman Reigns is black. He's Samoan. Second of all, The Rock is half black and half Samoan. Third of all, stop with your woke bullshit. This ain't about race. And if they do put Cody back in that main event, and it's a big if at this point, if they do, I better not see one of them going, oh, this is racist. Fuck you. Do you not realize Cody's married to a black woman? So let's get that. Let's let since WWE's taking the tablecloth out, jerking the tablecloth, and leaving the silverware scattered all over the table, let's go ahead and take care of that one right off the bat. Has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with him stepping aside so men of color can have a title shot and have a main event. Bullshit. Has nothing to do with race. Has nothing to do with color. Get over yourselves, wokies. Has nothing to do with it. It's just a really big coincidence that that's the way the cards fall. And guess what? Roman and them are Rock is only half African American. He's half Samoan. So, I mean, if anything, this is Samoan Civil War. Again, that's what we've dubbed it. But why couldn't this happen why couldn't this happen at SummerSlam? Why couldn't this happen at Survivor Series? You could have had, I doubt The Rock would ever do one, but you could have had Samoan Civil War for the head of the table title inside War Games in November. Probably do gangbusters. As far as, fan buzz, again, there's no such thing as a casual fan anymore. You know, my 13-year-old or 14-year-old son has been watching the Dirt Sheet guys on YouTube, the YWC, who get their stuff from the actual Dirt Sheets. He's been watching them since he was 6. He sends me videos all the time. Dad, look at what this guy's saying about it. Look at what this guy's going. And guess what they're all saying? Fightful Select said this. Dave Meltzer said that. So there is no such thing as a casual fan even. You know, my you know, people I know of who I got into wrestling are going on YouTube and looking it up. It's out there. You can't stop it. So I'm going to end this here, but they're not backpedaling. They're going to cuck out Cody even more. It's only going to get worse. They're going to make Cody look like a bigger boob, and they're going to make him the scapegoat. You were doing so good, WWE. You were doing really good. And now this crap has to happen. It's bull crap.